Hello everyone, Daron here, and today I'm going to show you some more custom minifigures that I've made. Unfortunately, these guys are not Elemental Masters. These are actually more members of the Junkies. You're probably wondering who are the Junkies. Well, if you've watched my first custom video, you would know. But apparently, they are Junkies. The Junkies are basically like the finders from the land of lost things. Basically, they collect junk and use it for their own purposes. So yeah, let's get to it. The first minifigure I'm going to show you today is Tohka. First up are her legs, which are from the Monster Hunter from the new Lego CMF series, blind bags, and then you take this random torso racer torso. I don't know. I found these in the build a minifigures section of the Lego store. And we also got some, I guess, dark turquoise. Yeah, I think this is dark turquoise. Arms with some gray hands on it. Then you take this generic Lego City head. Oh. There we go. And then finally you give her the hair from a previous Lego City. A previous Lego CMF. Yeah, and there we go. Now let's get on to our weapon. First you take this sand green handlebar piece, then add a golden katana on top, and you take this, I guess, bronze Lord of the Rings-ish. I think it's from Lord of the Rings blade. There you go. So very simple weapon. You just pop it on like that. There we go. There is our custom Tohka. So basically, Tohka is a I don't know, where she came from a distant realm. So basically, Tohka is basically a nice person who came. Oh yeah, now I remember. She's actually from the Never realm, or Never Kingdoms in this case. Yeah. So apparently, her outfit got destroyed, so she made herself a new one after the merge, and so basically, she's a nice person who is really good with swords. She's like a master blacksmith, in a way, but she's not actually supposed to be the blacksmith. She's actually the first aid of she's actually the Junkie's first aid, because apparently she always wanted to be a healer. So apparently, yeah, that's basically it for Tohka. Basically, she's from that random like Eskimo-ish group that the ninja took place in. The ninja were in the Never realm. So basically, yeah, that's basically it for Tohka. The next custom I'll be showing you guys is one of the Pittsburgh twins, Anny. The legs are just these simple, short, white legs. And you take this random, like, I guess, farmer torso, and we got some orange arms with some yellow hands on it. Then you give her this random generic looking kid head, and give her this generic hair piece, and there you go. And finally, her weapon is this spear with some shurikens on it, and you can clearly see how they come. They just slide in, and so yeah, it's another simple weapon there. And there we go. There's Anny. So basically, Anny is actually a young girl from Ninjago City, and apparently, she actually came from the village in the valley, which is actually the same place where Lil Nelson lives. So surprise there. So apparently, she and her twin brother were apparently playing when apparently the merge happened, and then they ended up somewhere random, and then they ended up eating the rest of the Junkies, and they ended up joining. And they're actually the youngest members of the Junkies. So yeah. Yeah, so basically that's it. And also all these new Junkies apparently were met up after the ninja met the original Junkies. So yeah, basically that's it for this custom. The next custom I'll be showing you guys in this video is the second Pittsburgh twin, Danny. The legs are just these grayish legs. These stone gray legs. Then you give him this random, I guess, construction worker torso. I don't know. With some orange, also with orange arms and yellow hands. Then you give him this head, this random looking head. And then you give him this random original coal looking hair. Yeah, and then his weapons. He actually has two. He has a shield. Slide it in there we go. And then then he has this Chima sword. This pop it in like so, and there we go. There's Danny. So basically, Danny is Annie's twin brother. They were born at the exact same time, so they're not, so nobody's older or younger. So basically, he has the same backstory as Annie. And oh yeah, you're probably wondering why they're called Danny and Annie. I got this idea from the popular Disney show Fish Hooks, and two characters actually had the similar names, those being Dan and Ann. So I thought Danny and Annie would be a good idea for a pair of twins. Yeah, so apparently Danny is also actually very, very protective of his twin sister. That's the reason why he has the shield and Chima sword. So yeah, basically that's it. And basically they don't really have a role in the junkies. They're just, I guess you could say they're just I don't know, expendable, I guess. I don't really know. So basically, yeah, that's basically it for these two. The final minifigure I'm going to show you today is Liam Pinpoint. The legs are just these tannish plain legs. Then you give him this police officer torso, where I have no idea where this came from. And you gotta make sure it has these normal blue arms with some yellow hands. Then you give him this generic looking, I guess, Lego City torso. I have no idea where this came from. And finally you give him this hair. Slick back hair. There we go. And finally you give him his weapon, which is a bow and arrow. There. And there's Liam Pinpoint. So Liam's backstory is basically he was an officer for the Ninjago City Police Force until the merge happened, and he got lost, and then he ended up and he wandered a bit, and then until he became a master archer. That's the reason why he has this bow and arrow. So basically he has incredible aim, and so basically, yeah, basically it for this guy. And he's And if you guys remember Tommy from the Ninjago City Police Force, he used to be a detective. He's actually this guy's actually the older unknown cousin of Tommy. So basically, yeah, that's it for him. So basically, yeah, he's basically the junkie's sniper, if you will. Yeah, so basically that's basically it for this guy. So yeah, basically that's it for today. I hope you guys liked them. Hope you learned how to build them. And so please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys ever want to use these guys, make sure to credit me. So yeah, basically like, comment, hit the bell, subscribe, and do all those fun stuff. And I'll see you next time. Have a good day, y'all.